I'm 59 and I'd love to get rid of my Crohn's disease. Andy, my best girlfriend suffers from Crohn's, so I'm so sorry. It's very, 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 very hard. I don't personally know, but I feel like I lived through a lot of it with her, so I really hope it's better for you. If you get in my Discord, I can't remember now, but I have a really good Crohn's case study I can send to you. With a wife and 2 kids, you want financial security. All right, Big Slappy. I say that with a little bit of exhaust because it's really hard to survive right now. I think we need to like glamorize. We really need to start glamorizing as a people, like normal situations. Like I've never I go on vacations, but it's very rare you see me flex anything. And I'm not rich by any means. I'm actually sweating my life off in debt in some cases, but I think we need to like normalize let's go to the grocery store and make it look cool to shop on a fucking budget. Like, where are the influencers that are like, yo, like let's get fit without a gym membership because we're broke, you know? Like let's we need to normalize and hype up the people that are succeeding and trying to succeed with normal situations. No, budgets are extremely tight. I'm literally like everyone thinks I have money. I'm not broke by any means, but I'm literally, my life is indebted to the government right now. That's all I have to say. I'm literally like you know how hard it is every day to be like, I don't want to do porn anymore, but the only way to like really get out of my situation would be full throttle into porn, and that would be compromising myself and actually doing mental damage on myself. So to not do that, I have to like fight to make money. And I have a lot of other things that aren't in OnlyFans or streaming that are actually businesses outside of it that I'm fighting every day to make money on because I don't want to sacrifice my personal body for income anymore, but I owe a lot of money. So I definitely have a little bit of understanding on that. IRS is such an asshole. I hate the IRS. Sash, maybe you didn't hit a wall. Maybe you're just tired and you need a good long rest. Well, I owe the government $1 million. There you go. My assets in my life only equals to $1 million. That's not my bank account. That's my assets. No, because it just keeps accumulating, Dave. Every time I pay it, there's more. They just sent me a letter in the mail. And they said I owe them $150,000 more, and then I'm in the middle of a court case with them because I just don't understand. There's so many things. Like, why did no one tell me to like pay my tax? Like, I don't even think I ever made enough money to cover what the government is telling me I owe them. I don't think I ever made enough money to cover the amount of money they told me I owe them. I don't feel I ever have. I've paid over $4 million in taxes, back taxes. Like, I'm literally like people are like, you have money. I'm like, no. I am down to a science with my spendings. Like, I can't do things because I have to save for this. Because not only am I paying a certain amount, but I also have to save for this year, next year's. It's so hard. No, I have a lawyer. I have a legal team. I'm being audited on top of everything else. I'm being audited for 2 years ago. So I have a legal team, and then I also have an accountant. But it doesn't make sense that I pay them. I have to pay them so. I just don't understand. My state taxes are pretty good. I owe $67,000 on my state taxes. Yeah, but why are penalties huge? No, trust me, I've got really good lawyers. I'm doing everything I can. but I do feel it. Like I grew up in foster care and I did sex work as a means to an ends. I'm very lucky that I had more than a means to an ends and I got to travel, but I was never educated on the legal system or the government. So now I was making more than enough to cover myself, but I was never saving. So I really feel like I've been struggling my whole life. I've only had 3 years of my life where I wasn't struggling. Mind you, I did go to school for 4 years, college, and I paid off those student loans in completion. So not only did I pay off student loans in completion that I have no degree for, and my mom stole my identity and racked up $100,000-something on that. So I definitely feel the financial situation is very heavy.
Understand is like, why did I go? Okay, so the government, so they charged me this like $1,400 bill. So last year the government was like, you can file your taxes by this time because California has a lot of flooding that's happening, so you can file it on this time, right? So my accountant told me I filed this time, right? And then the government charged me because they were like, oh, you filed late, here's $1,400. And I'm like, but you literally, in my paperwork, I filed under this section because of disaster relief in California, right? And they're like, yeah, that does make sense, but you need to call and get the penalty, get the bill taken off. So I called the other day to get the $1,400 taken off, and you know what happened? I was on the phone for 72 minutes. And then I just was like, fuck it. I can't sit on the phone any longer right now. I have a life. So it's like, how the fuck are you supposed to be able to like do these things if when you call them, it's like so long? That's like crazy. I know, Anthony. Thomas helped me get the accountant, and I told him that. I told him that it was an accountant's job to do this because they told me to do this. And he was like, yeah, but it's really like, you just call. And I was like, no, the accountant told me to file this way, and I did. He should be the one that has to deal with this. I don't have time to deal with this. And he was like, yeah. And I'm just like, no, fuck this guy. Because I've always had lawyers other than that. And lawyers, if you're like, fuck you, the lawyers will do it. So, like, the guy told me to file a certain way. I got a penalty. Now he should fucking deal with it. Totally rambling. I like that at Alien. But like the whole thing is like, let's just go back to basics. Like, fuck you, taxes. But like, if you want me to pay them, can you have a decent operating system so like I can actually figure out what the fuck is going on? Like, can we just get that back? I'm like, what happens if I disconnect from the call? They're like, oh, well, we're still open. So if you get disconnected from the call, it won't happen. I'm like, okay, well, do you have a number I can call to get back in line to where I was in case I get disconnected? And they're like, no, you won't get disconnected. Hey, Robert. Hey, Fall. Fat Llama. Thanks for the sub. Exactly, chaos. And when I even asked them, like, what do I do if the college dropped? The woman just like, I was like, what? Booty Tootin', thank you so much for the sub. Mills City, thank you for the 100 biddies. Oh, thank you for the nice words as well. That's really nice. Thank you, Show TV, for the 20 bits again.